All right, welcome to leg day, lower body strength and conditioning. You do need a few things, a step or a bench if you have it for some hip thrusts and for the cardio section at the end, a resistance loop if you've got it for some bridges, and then some heavyweight options, and a foam roller for some core work. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna start with our warm up, just easy squats, down and up body weight. You can move a little slower, feeling a little tight first thing, might be nice to try to open up through the hips. Feel that sensation of grounding through the feet. Keep your core braced, chest nice and lifted. Press up through the feet. Just how this feels to move through the body. All right, let's go 3, 2, we're gonna take it right into inchworm. So hinging from your hips, folding, walk it out to your plank, and then walk it all the way back in. Bend your knees at the back of your mat, roll it up to stand. Again, hinge from the hips, fold, walk it out, take it back, and up. Keep this going, nice and easy, finding some mobility through the body, adding in movement, but also getting warm and ready, preparing the joints, the muscles, the fascia, everything for class. Now your inchworms can be moving slower or quicker, depending on how you feel today. But what I invite you to find is a flat hand on the floor as you take it out and back in. So you're just making little hand prints along the way, keeping that core braced as you come into that plank position. Final one here. Walk it out to your plank, hold, lower your knees. Walk your hands back so they're right underneath your shoulders. We're gonna ride into some hip circles. So keeping a 90-degree bend in the knee, you're gonna take the foot back, knee open to the side, and then close the hip off. So what you wanna find here is even distribution of weight between right hand and left hand. And we're really just massaging the hip socket, getting the synovial fluid moving, hydrating the socket, ready for leg day. Wherever you are, just change the direction of your circle. So take it out to the side first, back around and down. Keep the core nice and braced, really strong through your midsection, pressing the floor away. Take one more this direction, and then we're just gonna do the exact same thing on the other leg. So starting in those hip circles, taking the leg back and around. You got this, stay with this. Keep the weight evenly between the hands, keep the core nice and braced, nice long through the spine. And move with enough intention that we're really lubricating this joint. So you don't have to move really quickly. And wherever you are, just change that direction when you're ready. Stay in this, you got this. We're almost there. Let's take 2 more hip circles this direction. And then land both knees onto the floor. Walk your hands back forward. That bit we brought it in to find your plank. Bend your knees, walk it back in, reversing that inchworm, and then slow ragdoll yourself up to stand. Find some nice stability through the left leg, and we're just gonna swing this right leg forward and back. So as you're swinging this leg, you wanna make sure that we're not moving the upper body. Everything's staying pretty steady as you find movement through this right leg. You can even place your hands on your hips if that feels really helpful. Strong and stable through that left side. You got this. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, and switch sides. So again, stable this time on the right side, and just leg swings, firing up glute and then hip flexor on the front, as that leg kind of moves to its range of motion. But if you notice you're having to turn this into a back bend or extension, just make your swing a little bit smaller. We're also getting nice balance support here. You're almost there. Nice job. Final 5, 3, 2, and release. Shake it out. Nice job. All right, let's transition right into our strength circuit. My earbud keeps messing up. Give me a second. I'm going to change over my speaker. I don't know why it's doing that. 1 second. Oh, it's not connecting. Well, it'll just be choppy. It'll just stay choppy. Okay. All right, so we're going to get right into this. We have several movements. We're going to do this 2 times. So our first one is a move we tried last week, the Kang squat. So this is your deadlift into a squat. So we're going to have a center loaded weight. You're going to come to the bottom of your deadlift. At the bottom of your deadlift, you're going to drop into your squat. Weight comes a little bit forward, come back down and up. So it's got that little bit of a pitch. Now I will extend an invitation if you want to go a little deeper in your squat and to challenge your deadlift to have a ramp here. Now, if you don't have a ramp at home, you could also use smaller dumbbells, but it'll be the same idea. So with the heels elevated, we'll do a heel elevated deadlift, getting deeper into the legs, and then maybe we can drop a little deeper into our squat. If you have limited range of motion through the hips or the ankles, the ramp can be really helpful. So we're going for 10 repetitions. I'm gonna try a 40-pound weight, but you do what feels really good for you and decide if you want to ramp up or leave your feet on the floor. I'm gonna ramp up today, and I'll leave that invitation to you if you would also like to do that. All right, so we're gonna hold the weight center. You can hold it either one hand on the dumbbell or you can hold it coming straight out in front of you, whatever feels more natural for you. So hinge from your hips first. You've got your deadlift. Feel it like a gentle stretch to the back of the legs. And then the weight comes forward as you drop into your squat. Woo! Come back out and up. So that's 1. We've got 9 more just like that. Deadlift to the bottom. Weight comes forward, drop your hips, counter the weight, and press back up. Nice job. Keep this going. So really drop your hips, reach that weight forward to help assist you in the depth of your squat. Hinge from the hips, legs straight. Squat and reach. Whew. 10 is your goal, your total for reps. Whew. I got 2 more. Legs are already on fire. First move. One more. Brace through the core, long spine. Whew. And release. Whoa, I love that move. Compound, you get basically the whole lower body working together. Nice job. All right, we're gonna go 8 single leg deadlift. So you have a lot of options here. You can kickstand. Let me show you from the side. Right foot stays on the floor, left foot kicks stands back with the heel lifted and do your single leg deadlift. Option number 2 is an elevated single leg deadlift. So still a deadlift, but your back leg will be elevated, playing around with your balance a little bit more. Option number 3 is to take your back leg up and back, putting all of the weight in your stabilizing leg. So I'm gonna leave it up to you what option you pick, but you have 3 different variations. Choose one that's gonna feel pretty challenging but doable in your body. And when you're ready, 8 on the right, 8 on the left. Hinging from the hips, pulling the shoulder blades towards the spine so you have a nice long back. Keeping your hips square to the floor no matter what variation you chose. Make sure by rep 6, 7, 8, you're really feeling this. So you know you'd picked the right weight. Your last couple reps should be a real struggle. I'm using a 40-pound dumbbell. You just want to find, no matter what dumbbell you picked, your last couple reps, you're really feeling it. We want to get that muscle fatigue. When you're ready, we have 8 on the other side. So same thing, you have 3 variations. Choose what feels best for you. And when you're ready, let's go. Left side's always a little bit more wonky for me. Halfway there, brace the core, keep the upper back engaged. Whew, hopefully feeling that hamstring and glute. After you're done with 8, you can put your big weight down. Okay, so we're gonna have 6 goblet around the world. So goblet just refers to how you hold the weight, wrapping your hands around the head of the weight. The opposite head of the weight is resting on your chest and you're holding it against your body, not out here. So that's how we're gonna hold the weight. Now the around the world, we're gonna come into a little bit of a squat. We're gonna lunge back, lower down. Other leg comes back as well. Then we step back up into our lunge. You can stand up completely or stay in the squat and keep the load on the body. If coming onto your knees does not feel good in your body, you're just gonna do squat to a lunge. So you're gonna do 1 goblet squat, 2 lunges. So that would be 1 rep. Squat, lunge, lunge, rep 2. We're going for 6 repetitions. Not a lot of reps. Let's go heavy in our load. I'm gonna use a 30-pound dumbbell. Find your goblet hold, hug it in towards your body. All right, come into your squat. Either lunge or take it to the floor, depending on what feels better for you and your body. That's 1. Now switch lead legs if you're doing the around the world. Actually, I lied. Sorry, we're doing 6 on each leg. Stay on the same leg, stay on the same leg. That was my fault. Stay on the same lead leg, stay on the same lead leg. Whew. Feel those quads. Hug that weight close to you. 1 more. Now keep going or take a rest. Other lead leg for 6. So we're doing 12 in total. Break in between sets if you need. 6. 5. 4. Legs are screaming, stay in it. 3, I got 2 more. Last 1. And done. Whew. Nice job. All right. Shake that off when you're done. All right, we're gonna move into glutes and hamstrings again. So for this one, if you have a resistance loop, we're gonna put that around the upper thighs. We're also gonna bring a heavy weight with us. So something challenging enough for your glutes and hamstrings. So bring your weight and your band to the floor. Once there, we're gonna take the loop around the upper thighs. We're going 10 repetitions, banded and weighted, or if you don't have a band, just weighted. And if you don't want to do any of it, body weight only, no problem. Eccentric bridges. So we're gonna press up in 1 count. We're gonna lower slowly, 3, 2, 1. So grab your weight, grab your band. Let's get set up here. Come all the way down. Feet are about hip distance apart and close to your glutes. Now the band is gonna try to push your knees together. So what I invite you to do is engage the outside of the thighs and the hip. Push your thighs into your band. Your knees will be a little bit wider than hip distance. That's okay. So 10 reps. We'll press up 1, come down 3, 2, 1. Up fast, down slow. Don't let your knees come together. Rep 3 out of 10. Up fast, down slow. Squeeze your glutes at the top. Halfway. Here's number 6. Feel in that back body. Whew. 1 more. and release. Nice job. Now, if you have a really heavy weight on your hip, don't try to sit up with it. Roll into the fetal position, leave your dumbbell, come back onto your back. That way you don't have that heavy load pushing into you as you try to come up. You can lose your band as well. All right, bring it back up. We're going 16 suitcase style, alternating reverse lunges. So a lot of words, but just reverse lunges. And the way you're gonna hold your weight. So you're gonna hold your weights down just like you would a suitcase. We step it back, we bring it forward, other leg steps back, 16 total. So count each leg. When you're ready, grab your heavy weights right next to your hips. Step one leg back. 16. Halfway. Weight is heavy. I'm using 230s. Last 3. Brace the core. And done. Whew. All right, our next one is body weight only. It's gonna be hip thrusts. Now, if you don't have a bench or a step that's pretty high up, you're just gonna do these on the floor. So let me show you the floor variation first. But if you have a bench or a step, let's use that today. So you're gonna have left foot down, right knee into your chest. We're gonna go 15 single side hip bridges. Now if you have the step, we're gonna do the same thing. You're gonna place your shoulder region right about the step. Now, if you're on a surface where it's gonna slide, I suggest putting it against the wall. Same thing on the floor, but now we can find more range of motion because we're lifted. So when you're ready, 15. Keep your core braced. Woo, feel all of the muscles in your lower body. Three, 2, oh, quick little shakeout. Yikes. Hopefully feeling that big time glute max and hamstring. But also there's a lot of core and everything else working here too. When you're ready, 15 on the other side, and that finishes our circuit. We get to start from the top. When you're ready, other side, 15. Here we go, 7 more, stay with it. One more. And release. Oh my goodness, that one gets me every time. All right, take a breather, grab a towel, grab some water, and we're gonna start with the Kang squat at the top. But let's take 45 seconds. I'm gonna keep using my ramp. If you didn't on the first round, try ramping up your ankles, or your heels I should say, and see if it changes the exercise for you. Especially if getting into a deep squat is a struggle, you might really like this option. I know I do. I have very limited range of motion in my ankles and calves, they're very tight. So just elevating them, meeting my body where it's at, is really helpful. It's not a modification, it's a variation. It's a great way to just honor where your body is and adapt the exercise accordingly. All right, whenever you're ready, we've got 10 Kang squats. Remember, that's your deadlift, and then your sweep forward as you squat. Grab your weight. Let's go 10. Halfway, how you feeling? Round 2 should be pretty spicy. Round 1, we get familiar. Round 2, it's like, oh, hello, legs. 3 more, you got this. Last 2, strong and steady. 1 more. Whew. Nice job. Whoa. The whole lower body felt that one. All right. We have those single leg deadlifts next. So again, remember you've got options. You can kickstand, you can elevate, you can float. So whatever option you like, maybe if you tried one the last time and you're like, I think I can go on a different level. Keep working. Balance is so important. And then building strength unilaterally on one side of our body with balance, game changer. We're gonna be balanced for life. We'll be 80 years old and walking tightrope. I'm just kidding. All right, when you're ready, 8 reps. Last 4, halfway. Now, if you're really challenged with your balance, notice what side of your foot you're leaning to, and if you're really leaning towards the pinky edge, how can you ground your big toe edge more to support you in your balance? You might find that really helpful. So just be aware. So our feet are filled with proprioception receptors. So all of these, where your body's in space, how to balance. So if you notice your foot wobbling to the outside as you lower, you feel like you're gonna fall over, can you ground your big toe edge, bring yourself back in alignment? When you're ready, 8 reps. I love balance training. It's so important for our health and longevity of movement. Every time you walk, for a split sec, you're balancing on one foot. You walk downstairs, unilateral work. It may be brief, but it's happening. Our bodies need to know how to be on one side. And the more we practice, the more we're training our nervous system to adapt. And how powerful is that? Whew. And release. Nice job. All right. We have those around the world next. 6 per side. Forgot that one last time. Now remember, if you don't want to come onto your knees, that's totally fine. You can do a squat, lunge, lunge. You do not have to load bear on your knees. Okay. 6, one leading leg, 6 on the other. Rest in between sets if you need, or knock out all 12 where you want. Goblet style when you're ready. Come on, let's go. We got this. I'm gonna go all 12 back to back, but please feel free to rest between sets. Whew, legs are screaming at me. Cursed leg day. One more. Whew. And release. Oh my goodness. Yikes. All right. Keep that weight. Grab your loop. Let's go banded glute bridges. Eccentric contraction. So quick on the way up, slow on the way down. Up in 1 count, down in 3. Whew. All right, when you're ready. It's 10. I think I forgot to say how many reps. Feel the glutes. And release. Nice job. All right, we only have our 2 moves left. Our lunges and our hip thrusts. And we have about 2.5 minutes to get through it. So, let's get to it. When you're ready, Pellwell, let's bang it out. 16. 10. Halfway. 1. Whew. All right, we got 2 minutes to get our hip thrusts. When you're ready, let's bang these last boys out. $15 on each side. Woo! Crushing at the end, you got it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Switch legs if you can. Let's get these last 15 in. You got it. Final 5, 4, 3, 2, and done. Oh my goodness. When you're done, that is it for lower body strength.